Hi everyone, I'm Flemhar R Enriquez from Indang National High School, Senior High School, DepEd, Cavite. My study is entitled 21st Century Cavite Literature, Writers and Writings. For the background of my study, one of the subjects taught in grade 11 is the 21st Century Literature from the Philippines and the world. And the basic reference for the instruction delivery is its curriculum guide created by Department of Education in 2013. So, under its topic 4, it talks about names of authors and their works and background of the literature where the high school is located. More so, the learning competency that the student must learn under this topic is that they should be able to value the contributions of local writers to the development of the regional literary traditions. So Cavite is popularly known for its rich historical background. However, its literary facets seem to have been overlooked, which led to this study. So results of this research would contribute to the enrichment of literature students not only for the grade 11. This will also offer great sense of ownership and the appreciation and value for local writers. For this study, I have 3 questions. First, who are the emerging 21st century Cavite writers in literature and their significant contributions in the literary development of the province? Second, what are the literary genres, characteristics, and conventions in the works of the identified Cavite authors? Third, how is Cavite literature distinct from other established regional literatures as perceived by the authors? So in this study, we are featuring 5 Cavite writers and their literary works written in 2013-2018. Particularly, Magic Bahag in 2013, The Missing Blanket written by Cheeno Marlo Sayuno from Amadeo, Ang Maglandi Ay Di Biro, written in 2015 by Dani Hernandez from Dasmariñas, Torn Between Two Becky, written in 2018 by Maria Ana Theresa Cruzate from Indang, Agaw Trip Comics, created in 2018 by Zeus Agustin and other colleagues from outside Cavite. And the 5th one is The Buhay Guro, written in 2016 by Eliza, Dionco, Rodolfo from Dasmariñas City. So this study is qualitative. We use validated interview guide questions. We did content analysis, and we are featuring 5 Cavite authors and their works. And in the process, we made sure that this is voluntary and proper correspondence, coordination, and communication was ensured. So to answer question number 1, the emerging 21st century Cavite writers are Cheeno Marlo Sayuno, Dani Hernandez, Maria Ana Theresa Cruzate, Zeus Agustin, and Eliza, Dionco, Rodolfo. Okay, so Cheeno is currently an associate professor at the UPLB, and he believes that writing for children should require interaction. Also, in most of his storybooks, he featured Kalinga culture because he would like to show to the child readers that there is also beauty of outside culture apart from their own. And he believes that in his writing, he would like to empower the children. He would like to create impact on Filippinism and sense of pride with regards to love for culture. Dani Hernandez would also feature an authentic ride in his book. Maria Ana Cruzate is an outside-of-the-box writer. She is unconventional. She would step out from the traditional writing by presenting an outside-of-the-box ideology. So, she gives unpredictable, unexpected ending, especially that she is an advocate of non-happy endings. Also, Zeus Agustin is remarkable in terms of presenting humorous and advocacies on socialism and transformation of the society through comic strips. So Eliza Dionco was also able to preserve harmonious relationship between students and teachers. She was able to refuel the passion and rekindle the energy level of teachers in her book. So, apart from that, she intrinsically employed the 4 core values of Department of Education such as makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa. So these are the featured writings of these writers. The Missing Blanket is very remarkable in the sense that at the end of the story, Ranaig and his sister would like to learn weaving, where the ending scene is the beginning of continuity and transmission of culture, plus weaving industry was saved. So in Magic Bahag, Abyong is able to sustain or maintain his real identity because he is from Pasig, Kalinga. His family was compelled to move to the urban area because of the ongoing mining activities on their place. So with the bahag, that would be a reminder for him that he has a distinct, unique roots. So in Maglande ay di biro, this is basically for the young adults and millennial readers because the writer believes that the millennials or the young readers are susceptible to emotions like puppy love, infatuation, and depression. So in this book, although it was presented with so much hilarity, the writer would like to shed light that they should be able to manage these emotions when faced with circumstances. So in Torn Between Two Becky, it's very unconventional because a woman was in a relationship with gays. Now, here we see a woman and a gay relationship progresses and somehow became successful at. Okay, for question number 2, the dominant genre is prose in the form of children's stories, romance novel, comics, pop culture. The characteristics, evidently, the materials are substantially localized and contextualized. Some characters are from indigenous and LGBTQ communities. Themes on the plight and hilarity in schools, gender development and sensitivity, historical, cultural allusions, current political conditions, and relevant societal issues were evident. So for the perceived distinctions of Cavite literature, there is visual presentation through the comics and illustrations. There is freshness, crispiness, and blatant use of vernacular language. There is shift to explicit cultural inclination, presentation of issues and conflicts. Generally, these literary pieces are appropriate for millennial readers. Also distinct is the digital intervention as a trend for patronage, promotion, and interaction between and among readers and authors. So these are examples of visual presentation. Okay, another one. Now, for the conclusions, there are emerging 21st century Caviteño literary writers who are continuously exploring what are appealing to the millennial readers. There is also a shift from textual to visual presentation and digital interface. Cavite literature is peculiarly developing with its huge leap from historical background to postmodern milieu. Now, this research already gave birth to some research plans and directions. First, we have results are for further review and presentations in various fora and conferences, dissemination through research and literary conferences, collegial discussions and correspondence to institutions like NCCA, Cavite State University, LGU, and DepEd. Utilization of the results as learning and instructional materials are also encouraged. Identify other Cavite writers apart from those included in this study. Compilation of folk oral narratives, oral traditions, and other intangible heritage from Cavite, which is also in progress. Plus, compilation of folk songs and lullabies in Indang, Cavite, also ongoing. We also have ongoing project with NCCA, Gayon, a showcase of oral traditions in Indang, Cavite. Plus, we will also explore female writers of Cavite from 18th to 20th century. So these are some of the highlights of the data gathering and the meet and greet with the writers. So as we say in Bicol, Diyos mabalos. Thank you very much for listening.